Now to our top story. The man suspected of shooting 10 commuters on a New York City subway will be in court today. 62-year-old Frank James was arrested yesterday afternoon after apparently calling the police on himself. He's being charged with terrorism against a mass transit system. And Mola Lenghi is joining us now from Brooklyn with the very latest. Mola, good morning.
Good morning, Vlad. Nancy, police say they arrested James yesterday afternoon in Manhattan without incident. It took NYPD and a few federal agencies to ultimately bring him in. But in the end, it actually took the help of a few eagle-eyed citizens and even James himself to make the arrest.
At approximately 1:42 p.m., New York police officers arrested Frank James in Lower Manhattan, bringing a 30-hour manhunt to a close.
We were able to shrink his world quickly. There was nowhere left for him to run.
Surveillance video shows the alleged gunman entering a subway station early Tuesday morning, wearing an orange worker's vest, a construction helmet, and carrying a bag. Police say he rode a Manhattan-bound train 8 stops before detonating smoke bombs and firing 33 shots into a subway car, injuring at least 20 people.
Mr. James boarded an R train that had pulled into the station, went 1 stop up, and exited at 25th Street Station.
But it was apparently James himself who tipped police to his location in Lower Manhattan. Investigators say he called them, saying his phone was dying and he was charging it at a McDonald's. Cops were pointed in his direction by concerned locals like Zach Tahan.
I was doing security cameras inside, and I see the guy, he walking from the screen. I see him from the cameras. So I thought, oh, this guy, let me call the police. And I call him and we catch him.
James was charged with terrorism on board a mass transit system. If convicted, he could face up to life in prison. His arrest record spans at least 15 years in several states. It includes 9 misdemeanor arrests in New York between 1992 and 1998 for possession of burglary tools and a criminal sex act. Investigators describe him as a lone wolf who posted hours of violent racist rants online, including threats to Mayor Eric Adams and a declared desire to kill.
Investigation is continuing into the motive and to his social media postings.
Well, police say James purchased the gun he used in Tuesday's shooting legally in Ohio back in 2011. Also, authorities searched a storage unit in Philadelphia registered to James here in the last day or so, and they said they turned up several items, including ammunition for an assault-style rifle. Vlad, Nancy?
And Mo, what else do we know at this point about the suspect's movements before his arrest?
Well, Nancy, right now authorities are still piecing together that roughly 30-hour period between the shooting and when they ultimately arrested him yesterday. A few things they do know immediately after the shooting on Tuesday morning around 8:30 a.m. James apparently hopped back onto a subway train, took that for 1 stop, and then exited another Brooklyn subway station, and then began to sort of perhaps hide in plain sight over the next 30 hours or so. Authorities do know that they expanded their search outside of New York City. While they believed that he was likely still in New York, and obviously it turned out that he was, that didn't stop them from expanding their search to places where he did have known connections. We know that he had a residence in Philadelphia recently, as well as Wisconsin. So this was a multi-state search. You remember the U-Haul truck that James had rented and apparently drove here to New York City, according to police. Based on the fact that he had abandoned that, they believed that that was his only form of transportation. So again, believing that he was in the New York City area for those 30 hours or so, and they contained their search, and ultimately, just arrested just a few miles from where the shootings happened.
And Mola, I'm intrigued by how we believe this played out, the arrest played out, because you've got in your own reporting that hero, Zach, who, called the tip in. Zach, as you know, Mola, is an immigrant from Syria. He speaks 5 languages. He described that in that videotape, but also by this detail that the suspect may have also called the police himself.
Yeah, that's still, obviously very interesting. Still kind of figuring out exactly what it was that tipped police off. Obviously, we've learned that James himself, as we reported, called police saying, I believe you're looking for me from that McDonald's. Police then went to the McDonald's in Lower Manhattan, where James claimed to be. He wasn't there, but they sort of rounded the block, and they ended up arresting him just a few blocks away. In that same time period, when police were responding and when they were looking, James was walking the streets. So certainly if somebody was looking for him or somebody was on the lookout, if you have somebody like Zach, who, is a sort of eagle-eyed citizen, as we put it, could have certainly spotted him, as he said he did on his security cameras, and in that time period also called police. So it could have certainly been a combination of factors that ultimately led police to be able to pinpoint James's exact location and arrest him.
And it's something we will most likely learn more about in the coming days. What do you expect in court today?
Well, we are expecting James to make an appearance here at federal court in Brooklyn before a federal judge. Unlikely we'll hear much, if anything, from James himself, perhaps through his attorney, but we will at least get the chance to see him, read body language, that sort of stuff. We were told from sources that after his arrest yesterday, he was calm, cool, mostly cooperative, but made no statements to police.
All right, Mola, thank you very much. We appreciate it.